Well, hello. My name is Byron Paulus, OneCry Movement. I know most of you, and some of you know me, and been so blessed in this relationship we've had for many of you decades, and others of you more briefly. But I am so really excited about the future of OneCry. I'm excited because of the team that God has brought together. I'm excited because this is a moment in the history of our nation and the church where a message of turning, repentance, and praying and uniting in prayer gives incredible hope, because we know people say all the time to me, Byron, our only hope, but our incredible hope is a movement of God's Spirit and revival. So I'm blessed to have one of our executive team members, and also the National Prayer Committee Chairman, and also the President, the founder of Harvest Prayer Ministries, which some of you know. OneCry is entering into a special relationship with Harvest Prayer Ministries. It's kind of a DBA, doing business under them, and just partnering in a little bit greater way than we have in the past days. So I just thought, hey, I'm with you. I'm in your home. What a blessing. And to be able to just sit down for a moment or two here. And what's on your heart for revival and prayer and OneCry?
I'll tell you what, I am excited about revival like never before. And I'm excited particularly about OneCry. And let me tell you why. Actually, I was lying in bed, and these thoughts came to me the other day, that because I've had the opportunity from the very beginning of OneCry to watch and see how God has been building this, He has done it in a way that I believe has honored His name, unlike many other situations. And I could spend some longer time than we have, but these are names, people that I know and love, and I watch and I see how God is building this movement of revival praying that is based on relationships. Now, it shouldn't surprise me. One of our leaders, Bob Baki, has always said, the kingdom is expanding for the friendships, and so I firmly believe that it's through friendships that God begins to grow that His desires, His movements of prayer. But it's been interesting for me to watch, because I serve as chairman of the National Prayer Committee, about 80 or 90 national prayer leaders, and I increasingly see OneCry where this person who's over here with OneCry, and they're touching someone over here who's with National Day of Prayer, who's touching someone over here who's working with Collegiate Day of Prayer, who's touching someone over here who is working in different youth ministries, and the list could go on and on. There is a divine connection that is taking place. God is building a movement of prayer for revival, and He's using OneCry, and He's doing it the old-fashioned way. Okay. He's just going slow with it. It's building relationships, and that's why I'm excited. It isn't build something fast and quick, or let's get something done right here. And I don't mean that there can't come times of urgency, but this is something that is slower. It's been a process, and I am eager to see what God does in the future as He builds this movement of prayer through OneCry.
Well, thank you. And I know you've been a part of this on the teaching side and helping to lead. But OneCry, Indonesia and India now, and are all a result of relationships, like you said, and taking time, because relationships are strengthened through trust. And in this culture where there's so much distrust, to be able to take the time to build trust goes a long way. And Dave, man, you've been a part of helping to expand OneCry. Like you said, from day one, you were a part of our team that launched OneCry and have hung with us all these years. And you've used your incredible influence to help OneCry extend its reach. And so I want to say thank you for that. And thank you not just today, because some of you I'm talking to out there have really been a part of OneCry in a very practical way of finances. And as we are here at year end, and with a huge transition opportunity for OneCry, beginning January 1, we're asking God for $500,000, 504 to be exact, between now and December 31st that is needed, not just wanted, but needed for OneCry to be able to do everything that God has put on its plate. The doors that have been opened to start an international wing that God's already raising up in Southeast Asia, and the doors that are opening for a dedicated Sunday once a year globally to cry out to God for revival and awakening. Baylor University, the list goes on, and God is just opening doors, giving us favor, and we're just asking Him for provision. So would you pray and just say, Lord, do you want me involved? If so, how much? And we would be honored if you just simply obey. If He says no, then don't go. If He says yes, then go. If He says yes, and make it a significant sacrifice in this time of opportunity, we'd be so grateful to the Lord and to you for your obedience. So thank you for being a part of the OneCry family. And God bless you.